let's put the focus on KEC International. Combined order win of in excess of a little over 2,400 crores coming in for this one. Vimal Kejriwal, MD and CEO at KEC International, on the phone line with us. Congratulations. Just run us through the order here. What's the kind of execution timeline that you're looking at? What's the breakup?
Good afternoon. Out of this 2,400 crores of orders, roughly 70% are from our transmission and distribution sector and 30% are from railways. Geographically, if you look at it, 75% is from India and 25% is from the international market. As far as execution is concerned, a large part of the execution will start immediately. Railways, being a composite order, will take some time to get into revenues, but otherwise most of it would start from next month onwards.
Right, Mr. Kejriwal, good afternoon. Any sense you can give us in terms of margins from both the T&D side of things as well as the railways?
So, Nirmita, margins are on an average, I'll say, would be around 10%. So some of the orders would be at a higher, some would be slightly lower, but average would reach around 10.
And with this, now where does the total order book stand?
So the order intake for the year is in excess of 15,000 crores, which would be roughly 20% more than the previous year. The order book today is 17,500 crores or so, roughly, with 2,500 crores of L1.
And with the current order book, what's the kind of execution comfort that you have in terms of number of years?
So, if you look at the numbers we have there, we have been talking about a 15 to 20% growth next year, which would be close to between 11,500 to 12,000. So that's almost a 1.5 years order book.
Right. So you're saying that for FY19 as well, 15 to 20% order book growth should be expected?
I said about the revenue growth for FY19.
Fair point. And in terms of order booking, what's the kind of growth you're expecting?
Order booking should also keep pace. Normally, we try to ensure that the order booking at least inches up better than the revenue. So if I'm talking about 15 to 20 on the revenue, we would love to do 20 to 25 on the order book.
Right, and sir, could you also give us any update on your pure EPC business? How are the orders looking there? Any targets that you have for the next fiscal?
So pure EPC is a civil business, right?
Right.
So civil business, we have orders of roughly around 500 crores already in hand. This year we should be doing FY18 so around 150 crores of revenue. Next year we are targeting a revenue of around 500 crores from the pure civil business.
All right, Mr. Kejriwal, we'll leave it at that. Thanks a lot. That's Vimal Kejriwal, MD, CEO of KEC International, 2,400 crore latest order win, both in the composite railway as well as their transmission and distribution segment as well. Ashish, just a view, KEC International, if you have one.
Yes, so I think very stable counter, despite market weakness, you have not seen any, price erosion, significant price erosion. It was a very normal, reaction. And I think stock has formed a very strong base somewhere around 375, 380 zone. So keeping that in mind, I think stock has a strong potential to cross its previous all-time high, which is around 430, 440. So I see a good possibility of stock moving almost 10 to 12% from current levels.
Okay, another 10 to 12% from these levels is possible. Remember, around 435 odd is where the 52-week high comes in. So there is still some room to go for this stock to get back to its all-time highs level. Over the last 1 year, of course, it has seen a very, very strong rally, more than doubling in that time horizon. Let's take a short break. As